Hello Cancer, it's Lisa, and here is your July 14th to 20th, 2025 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so Cancer, the overall message for you this week is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is all about having resolute action. One way or another, you're going to figure out what it is you want. You know what you want. You know the goal you have. So how do you get there? Right? So it's understanding that there's no timeline about it, no number with it. A lot of times when we set goals for ourselves, we're like, I'm going to accomplish this in 6 months. Or this is the number that I want to accomplish. Like if it's earning money or losing weight or whatever it is. And this card, why I like this card so much, is it's about not about the numbers, not about the timeline, not anything. You have a goal to be the best version of yourself, to achieve certain things, to have these goals. And it's like one way or another, I'm going to get there. Whether it takes me 6 months, a year, 2 years, I am going to achieve this. And I'm going to have the success. It's going to be sustained success. And I'm going to accomplish this. Life always gets in the way, always. The key to this is that you don't look at it as restarting every time. You just say, okay, this got in the way. I fell off the wagon, or I had to focus on this right now. But then I'm going to get right back at it and I'm going to keep moving forward. So you're just looking at it as climbing a ladder all the time rather than saying, okay, I'm going to climb off the ladder. I fell off the ladder and I'm just going to keep climbing, starting from new. You're not starting from new, because every time that life gets in the way, you learn, you grow, and you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you and how to accomplish the goal, right? Whatever area of your life it's in, even if it's in every area of your life, you learn as you go. So you're never starting from the beginning, even though it always feels like that in the past. Now you have to look at it as, no, I'm constantly moving forward, even if there's pauses in between, and then I move forward again, right? So one way or another, you're going to reach the goal. You're not going to take no for an answer. You're not going to put a timeline on it. You're just going to get to that goal at some point, and you're going to keep going. And it's just like this new adjustment of attitude towards getting this goal that you have. So what is the challenge with this? The challenge is communication, which is learning to communicate with the people around you. Clearly communicate what it is that you want, how you want to get it, and what you want to do, right? So it is about, telling the people around you, okay, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to go about it. This is what I am doing, right? And then it's also manifesting with the universe, being very clear with the universe what it is you want. But you're having a challenge because it's like you're not communicating, or you don't know if you should communicate, and like, what's the point of communicating? All of those things, right? Because in the past you had a different attitude about the resolute action. You were kind of like, putting timelines on it, they're showing me it like in a box. It's kind of like limited, right? And it's like, you don't know if you don't communicate how this can happen, right? So you're having a challenge with communication. Should you do it? How do you do it? All of that kind of stuff. Mercury does go into retrograde this week. So you got to watch your communication as well and change up your communication this week. So what do you need to focus on as we go forward? It is about focusing on yourself, prioritizing yourself, your well-being, allowing yourself to shine, being the best version of yourself, and focusing on being the best version of yourself, right? In whatever area, again, of your life. It doesn't have to just be with well-being, but it is about shining and being the best version of yourself. And really, people always say to me, well, does that mean like I have to like work, like it's down the road I'll shine? And it's like, no, every day you're the best version of yourself. So you have the right mindset, you shine, you don't let other people outshine you, you have the right attitude, all of those things, right? Allow you to shine and be the best version of yourself every day. And then every day you improve, every day you work at it, and every day tomorrow you'll be the best version of yourself tomorrow, and then etc., etc., etc. So it's all about allowing yourself to be the best version of yourself. And then what you don't see coming is the devil on your shoulder. So the devil on your shoulder, when this shows up, it's about getting control over the devil on your shoulder. So the devil on your shoulder is your subconscious. It is that devil that whispers fear, doubt, insecurity, right? Tells you can't communicate properly. What's the point of communicating? Why go and have resolute action? You're never going to achieve it, right? It tempts you when you're trying to make changes, or when you are trying to move forward towards something. It will tempt you in the opposite direction, right? And say, you know what? You don't want that. You can't have that. It is that ugly side that wants you to fail. And when you start to shine and you start to focus on yourself and you start to communicate properly, or communicate what it is you want, the devil's going to like really start screaming at you that you can't have it. And it will be tempting you like crazy. So through this process, and that's why this resolute action is so important, is through this process, you learn about the devil, and you learn, you know what? The devil is a beacon. When I'm afraid of something, that's probably because I'm on the right path to success. It wants to stop me from getting that. So when it gets loud, I need to follow through with it, right? I need to not allow it to stop me. When you're trying to make some changes and it starts to tempt you, you have to go, you know what? It's only tempting me because I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right thing, right? So you start to have power over it. Even the most successful people have the devil on their shoulder. They just learn to not listen to it, to have power over it, and to use it as a beacon towards success. So with this, you are going to learn this as you go forward, to not allow this devil to have power over you. You have power over it. As you know, Cancers with emotion, the devil can really play with your emotion. And that's when people like emotionally eat, or they think they can't achieve things and their emotions go all over the place. And the devil's just like, I can do what I can do. I can play my game with these people, right? So you have to learn to have power over it and know that you can achieve this goal, and that you can shine and that you can communicate. So just watch that. The devil loves when miscommunication happens, because it can play havoc on your communication. So just watch this week with communication, okay? Thank you so much, Cancer, for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. That really helps grow my channel and really allows me to continue to do these. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.